Peace. What's going on, everybody? Top of the morning to everybody. Rise and grind. I wanted to take this time to make knowledgeable about said situation that's going on in France and the war that's going on, and opposed to the real war that's going on. Right now, my condolences go out to all families that lost loved ones over there. I haven't really gotten to the gist or the actual details of the problem, but when I do, I will definitely be posting another video on this. Anyways, and I love the simple fact that everybody's coming together for a common cause for unity and solidarity. You know what I'm saying? That's a beautiful thing because it's kind of rare in these times and ages because of the mere fact that everybody's so separated and doing their own thing. But anyways, what I really wanted to talk about is the real war. The real war that's going on, and I'm just being honest, is the war on education and the war on teaching these families and helping these children. Because the reason being is that there are children and families that's out here right now in your own community that are struggling, that are going through a major crisis because of the simple fact that they don't know too many things. They don't have too many things at their expense. So that's really the real war that's going on because there's a child or there's children out here that don't know how to read or don't know how to write. There's parents out here that are lacking parenting skills and they don't know what to do with the children when it comes down for them crying and everything. So the real war is the war that's going on in your community because of the mere fact that a lot of people are lacking education. I'm talking about education. I'm talking about actually learning and knowing how to do something, how to have a solution to their own problems. Because the war that's going on in France is very, very serious, and I don't take it lightly. But the bigger war is going on is in the communities where you got an 8 or 9 year old child that don't know how to read or write. You got an 8 or 9 year old um baby girl that don't know how to read or write, don't know her name, don't know how to say her name, don't know how to spell it, don't know how to, you know, be educated because of the mere fact because maybe the parent doesn't have them type of skills as well. So that's the real war that's going on right now. You know what I'm saying? That's in your community. That's the real war that's going on. And that's why there's a lot of people that's looking at it with a blind eye like, oh, well, that has nothing to do with me. That's not my child. But it is your child at the end of the day because it takes a village to raise a child. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes down to the come down, and if it was your child, you'd be wanting to find every solution and every situation to help facilitate the process of helping and assisting your child, or even with parents. There are some young parents out here that really don't have education, might have dropped out of school, that might have just stopped going to school altogether because they had to go work. So the real war that's going on right now is the one that's in your community. That's the biggest war of all because if you watch and observe carefully on what's going on, you'll see the truth in it. You'll see the truth in the matter of what's going on. That there's children out here that don't know, that just don't know. You know why? Because they're being taught how to have an iPad or a tablet in front of their face and just entertain themselves instead of a book and reading about their culture or learning about, who Nat Turner was, Harriet Tubman, Shaka Musa Barashenko, maybe great African leaders or anybody just wanting to learn, just educating the children and teaching them about their history and their culture. And that's the biggest problem right now. The war is the war on education and the war in the communities. That's the biggest war that's going on right now. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody, when that war when that war is won, that means that we have defeated the devil and we defeated him from being our most primary adversary. Because at the end of the day, the greatest adversary, the person that you go to war with, is yourself every single day. You know what I mean? Because I know there's children out here that's struggling. They like, dang man, I don't even know how to say that word, or I don't even know how to pronounce that word, or I don't even know how to properly say my name. And that's real serious because if you really look at it, it's really children out here that don't know. You know what I'm saying? And it hurts the shit out of me because I'm in my community every single day watching this shit go on, and I strive to help children the best way that I can because of the mere fact of me knowing what it's like, of not being able to learn this and not know that. And especially when you have been enlightened to the truth and given the truth right there in your face. And it's like, why haven't nobody taught me this all of these years? You know what I'm saying? There's people that's out here misguided, that are completely illiterate and ignorant, that really don't know, and it's not their fault. It's just a simple fact that, people walk by you every single day, what I'm saying? They may see you with Jordans on, and they may see you with the freshest clothes, but don't really know that you don't know how to read or write. And that's some serious shit. There's motherfuckers out here that could know how to dress, they know how to be fly, talk reckless. But when you get with them one on one, they don't know too much. They don't know how to read. They don't know how to write. They don't know their history. They don't know their greatness. They don't know where they've come from. And that is the biggest war that they're facing with themselves. And you know what they do? They cover it up. They cover it up, like, by wearing these fly clothes, talking a certain way, dressing a certain way, acting a certain way, being a certain way. But in reality, they just don't know. They just don't have no understanding of who they are, because they're struggling. And you know why they're struggling? Because they're going to war with who? Themselves. They're going to war with themselves every single day, because they just don't know and don't have the knowledge to give them power to teach and keep themselves balanced in this world that we're living in. And if you don't have education, you are liable and susceptible to be enslaved by any and everything. And that's just a fact. If you don't know something, somebody can easily misguide you or mislead you in the wrong direction and make you think that this is something where it's really nothing. Or this is something that it really isn't. And that's facts. So like I said, the real war is going on. It's a war on education and a war on communities with these children and these young parents struggling, educating themselves, teaching themselves. So here's my question. What are you going to do to help them overcome that war? What are you going to do to help them? Are you going to go out there in your community and take a child under your wing and teach them and show them their greatness? Are you going to help a parent struggling to teach her child? Are you going to help? What are you going to do? Because sometimes the greatest wars can be defeated with education and understanding. That's all I have to say. Y'all have a blessed morning and take it easy. Peace.